even though every muscle in my body shrieks at me to run, to turn back. Technically, I'm not doing anything wrong. Not yet. But if the police stop me, well, let's just say they have an uncanny ability to make technicalities disappear. Breathe. Slow down. If I rush from shadow to shadow, I will attract attention, especially from the new motion-sensitive security cameras mounted to the street lamps. Curfew hasn't started yet, and I'm allowed outside right now, but it's already dark. Even here, where almost everyone knows me and my parents, maybe because of that fact, my heart races each time I step out of the house. I cross at the light, waiting for the walk signal, even though there are no cars. I spy a flyer for the burning taped around the lamppost at the corner. Join your neighbors. The words are superimposed on a cascade of banned books. Dangerous books. A hard knot forms in my stomach, but I keep walking, eyes still on the poster, and bump headlong into a woman rushing in the opposite direction. She stumbles and drops her bag. Books and flyers fall to the ground. I bend down to help her pick up her things. Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. I try to be polite, deferential. Stay calm, I say to myself. It's not past curfew yet. Don't act guilty. You're not guilty of anything. But these days, actual guilt is an afterthought. The woman keeps her head turned away from me, refusing to meet my gaze, shoveling the books and papers back into her bag. I reach for 2 books and glance at the titles before she grabs them from my fingers. Palace Walk by Najib Mahfouz. Nameless Saints by Layla Amin. My father. For a split second, she looks me in the eye. I suck in my breath. Mrs. Brown, I'm sorry. My voice fades away. Mrs. Brown owns the Sweet Spot on Jefferson Street. She made my favorite birthday cake ever. A green frosted Tinkerbell confection for my 5th birthday. She narrows her eyes at me, opens her mouth to speak, and then clamps it shut. She looks down and pushes past me. She won't even say my name. Her flyer for the book burning somersaults away in the breeze. I shrink into myself. I'm afraid all the time now. Afraid of being reported by strangers or people I know, of being stopped by police and asked questions for which there are no answers. I pick up the pace across the town square, staring straight ahead, wiping the fear off my face, fighting the tears that edge into the corners of my eyes. I can't suffer looking at the university's gleaming glass administration building, all clean lines and razor-sharp edges that cut to the bone. David's mother teaches chemistry at the university. My dad teaches poetry and writing. Did teach, I should say, until he was fired. Mysteriously deemed unqualified for the tenured professorship he'd had for over a decade. That's another before. 2 months since my dad lost his job. My mind lingers on Mrs. Brown. She knows me. She's seen me. And in minutes I'll be in violation of curfew. I'm obviously not going to the burning. I should be home. The hard knot in my stomach grows. I remember a lesson from my psychology class about an experiment in which volunteers were asked to torture people who were in another room by pressing a button that supposedly delivered an electric shock. It didn't really, but the volunteers didn't know that. All they heard were screams. Some resisted at first, but most of them pressed the button eventually, even when the screams got louder. David is waiting for me at the pool house in his neighbor's yard. They're on vacation in Hawaii.